We return to Enedwaith, everybody, and I hope you are ready as I turn up the gain on my microphone so that I reach an appropriate level of loudness. Yes, here we are. Here we are indeed. I do not mean to shout, you see.
My lord.
So, last time we captured Siduri. We wanted to go for Lond, but Isengard thwarted that. Oh, sorry, at least for the time being. And as Lurtz has continued to attack us recently with a fixation on forts, we have bled Isengard's coffers dry since Saruman himself apparently is very interested in peace.
My lord.
At least with us, as he is struggling to contain Rohan, who assault him from almost, well, from the east, really. So Rohan is doing rather well because one of Isengard's first captains is going rogue and keeps on attacking us over here in Yagthak. We're also dealing with the Dunlandings. We tried to ally them at one point, but that did not last long. And now we're going to end the turn and see if they're going to attack Barad Vin, which I do find quite feasible. I must say, I'm sort of hoping for it, because I want them out of there. There's a school of thought that says we should perhaps start really striking back at them, and come on. Come on, Lurtz. Can't you just let it go? With no movement points, so all we can do is auto-resolve and hope for the... Ow. Okay.
You're doing the right thing, my lord. We are disgraced. Fall back and retreat.
Disgraced indeed. And Lurtz has broken the ceasefire once again. That Lurtz. Okay, but now we have an extra general we can throw into the mix. Crake alive.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord. Orders. Your will, my lord.
Well, I'm gonna take that
Your
fort.
enemies lie defeated.
Yes,
These
all
lands are now yours.
0 of them, you bloaty
Yes,
bastard.
Untrustworthy foe, what lies do you bring us then?
Well, no lie greater than the one perpetuated by yourselves. You say you can control your captains, but your first captain is a loose cannon at best.
Not a bad. Your time was most valuable.
Hostilities cease, and Angmar and Adrian are at war. That did not take long. Okay. Lurtz, why don't you go and bother those rebels over there? That would be so useful
Yes,
to me.
my lord.
I'm not sure you realize just how useful that would be. Oh, speaking of buggering off. Goodbye, Dunland. What are you up to? You strange people. Oh well. Then we can just retrain our defenders, I suppose, and keep on getting this place into better shape. Got some chicken farming in Yagthak, which is nice. We have a strong population growth going. Do we want more cavalry? Does it even give more cavalry, or is it just no it doesn't. It's just the eco bonus from then on. But still, that's not an inconsiderable bonus. I wonder, what does the herbalist bring? Town health, there we go. Okay, not too much. Then we have Archers Guild with its foresters and hunters. Okay, just taking a look at where we get our troops, really. Master builders, anything? No. Blacksmiths, no. They give the touter though. And we have these. Okay, good. And Enedwaith barracks. Oh, this is where it starts getting interesting, yeah. But this, I suppose, will become available to us when, maybe when Lond Daer has been taken, so we should step it up and snap up that settlement.
My lord, as you wish. Yes. Your orders. As you wish. Yes, stopping here. I shall continue tomorrow.
Thinking.
Yes, my lord.
Dunland would be a decent target, I suppose. But also, I mean, there are these rivers here, so I suppose we might be able to build fisheries? I'm not sure. No, Hurot cannot, so it needs to be a coastal one. It needs to have access to ports. So this place could get some, and then of course Tharbad, obviously.
Your orders.
Maybe the better choice is to simply go as straight for Tharbad as possible.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Yeah, you shall, you shall. We shall certainly try to take Lond Daer as soon as possible. For sure, for sure. Let's end the turn. And have some tea. What tea are you drinking today? Let me know. I am having myself a green bamboo tea because it is such a nice thing to wake up with in the morning. I am recording this in the morning, which is why my voice might seem a little lower than usual. I mean, the opening salvo of words from this episode was indeed the first words I spoke today.
This is a perfect position to ambush. The enemy has surrounded us. We're besieged.
Once again, Lurtz flirts with the forts. But would you just stop it, you? Eh?
Be gone.
Fair up. Building all those things. Oh, there we have it. The clan moot muster ground. Have I just missed that? Or is it only available given certain conditions? I guess the Great Hall would be a condition. It's a condition that makes sense. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hurot needs to up its military game, I think.
Come and get me, you
Army is up there, but
I will only
if
address
Lond
you
Daer is
in
threatened,
battle.
I assume they're going to come down. Anyway, let's try to release our little expeditionary force.
Peace you have come to ask for.
You read my mind, good friend. You read my mind.
Your plan. Another course of wisdom to share.
Yes, I am infinitely wise, as you have no doubt noticed.
We have more. Goodbye.
Thank
We
you.
look forward to our next
Thank you for the money. We shall now
By your command.
take them and run to
Continuing
Lond Daer.
tomorrow. Orders. We have marched our limit, my lord.
Can't we get a simple leather tanner here? I suppose we need a meeting hall first, so let's get that.
I will only address
okay,
you in
well-
battle.
Kulla, if you want to take on that Heorot Castle, then you are welcome to do so. I shall not complain.
Orders.
We have a garrison there at the ready to take care of you. Yeah. Another turn, please. Where, oh, where is that town? Is it down from there? I suppose it is. It's right there at the crossroads, isn't it? I suppose it has to be a village at this point still, but Dunland will develop it eventually, one should think. Stop it! You imbecilic orc. Okay, so we're gonna fight the battle and run away. And that's gonna be that. And hopefully they will run back to Zaduri.
Units, await my orders.
Yeah, we don't have anything that could really outrange them, so taking pot shots from afar is really out of the question. Our huntsmen are okay, but they're just not that good. But we can run away with very, very startling speed.
No defeat is ours on this day. We have nothing to be ashamed of. It was but a...
Yeah, don't dwell on it, good sir. Don't dwell on it, good sir. Sometimes survival is its own reward. We'll be back for Lurtz eventually. Now the big question is, where our dear commander decides to go.
Continuing tomorrow.
Not too bad. We can deal with that. And here are this under attack. Wonderful.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Everywhere's under attack. And we should get to know the Kingdom of Rohan. Yes, of course. I know, I want to get to know them too, but there's only so many things a diplomat can say during any given day. You threaten our armies.
Please continue with your suggestions.
You absolutely annoying people. Why do you keep doing this?
You speak honorably, friend.
Your orders. As you...
Yeah, there we have it. And they have upgraded it into a town. Okay.
If only I
So it is
Yes,
sort
my
of
lord.
getting
without
worth
question.
saying
I shall
hello to.
continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's
And I'm
journey
thinking that
planned out.
Dunland could use the training involved in just saying hello to Isengard over and over again. Lond Daer has forces with our name on it.
Be
They
gone.
are wise to what we're doing. And only by taking them on first can we really hope
As you wish.
to
Your orders, my lord.
make a difference here.
Yes, my lord.
Assembly, come and get me, coward.
But we can get some mercenaries. And then we'll see what we can do.
We shall engage.
Hello, Bordier. You also come with foresters. Ooh, both armies commanded by foresters. And then they have spears. From Leodan, so they are actually okay. Wow, decent spearmen. Who would have thought? Yeah. So quite a few of these are actually a higher tier than we have. They have some huntsmen as well, which we will be able to take out no trouble. Salaran mercenaries, not too much trouble. What am I saying though? These are all the troops that we have as well. So we have the Ambakstoi and our generals, and they have their quality infantry. Let's see who wins.
Attack!
And let's hope we don't have too awful of a starting position. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Actually, this is pretty good. This is about as good as you can hope for when you're standing on the beach. And fight them on the landing grounds. Alright, all archers. Yeah, let's put you in a line, so to speak. I suppose we can keep you on skirmish mode because the enemy is not going to outrun you in most instances. Okay. Melee forces. Head out like this. And then you head out like this. We'll have a nice layered formation, everybody. Ow, 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 ow. Huntsmen are dying. Even though we couldn't really see them. Let's see what we can do. We can shoot the foresters actually. That would be pretty neat, wouldn't it? You keep aiming for the huntsman, and the Mordak fishermen need to die. And the Salarin mercenaries would be... Those would be nice targets, to be honest. Oh, look at that. They're getting reduced to nothing. Very good. Very good. So far, so splendid. Time to do something about their...
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes
better
our way.
soldiers like the billman. Billman would be a nice target. Okay. Yeah, smack them on the head. And then run into those fishermen and make them suffer. Salaran Mercs, get over here. Our ranged advantage is making me very happy.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Dubsheath's elders have gone into melee. What? Ah, they're the elders, not the foresters. Yeah, okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Carry on, carry on. Carry on as you are. Okay, here come the spearmen. They're a bit tougher. And backstory. I need you to do something about those billmen. And we're going to send the heralds around to deal with their general, I'm thinking.
The battle is very much in our
Yeah,
favor.
run
Victory
after
will
those
be
foresters,
ours.
please. You might have to run to the end of the earth, but fortunately you're pretty good at running, so do your best, hey? Do your best. Keep running them down. Yeah, I'd say we're definitely doing them in. Now we just need these buggers to realize that they've lost. And life will be good. Yeah, you guys. Come this way. I'm gonna try to pincer these foresters. There we go, that should do the trick. Yes.
The enemy army flees the field.
And they
Pursue
run
and run them
away.
down.
But we capture a couple of them. Which is all in good fun. We don't need to
Be
do any
awed
more.
by the victory we have won here today.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice. And from here, we can go straight to Lond Daer. Unless Lurtz interrupts us rudely, which is what his habit has become. So, there are no guarantees in this life.
We have triumphed!
Okay, so Lurtz can reach everything.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
But we're going to try to go far away from him as possible.
By your command.
Hopefully he's going to get distracted by the forts.
Orders.
No more huntsmen for training.
My lord.
Oh,
By your
Pity.
command.
pity, pity. Our cash is running
My
out
lord.
though,
Yes,
which
my
is
lord.
a bit of an annoyance, to put it mildly. Which is why we need to put our troops to good use. Taking Lond Daer is a particularly wonderful use, I believe. Going on a 1-2 punch of those rebels can be quite satisfying. And it's far easier to take them on when they're divided. Yay! Lurtz gets distracted by a fort. Lurtz gets distracted by a fort. And Melmedoc gets a visitor from Dunland. While Lurtz gets distracted by a fort. Yeah, fair enough. They shall try to attack us with their flaming weapons of war, but
We attack!
not even a ballista can really turn the tide in their favor because they're just going to be breaking down a wall anyway. We have no ranged troops in here. We are all close and personal warriors. So they're just going to shoot down the wall a bit, and then we're going to defend this lovely hill. And that's all there's to it. So, come at me, Dunland. Show me your teeth, and I shall kick him in. I think we should use the border guards to just tire them out as they enter. And actually, we could use the Fowland warriors. We put them over here. They'll be able to pretty quickly run around the entire town and hit them in the back. What are you doing? What on earth is this? Dunland. What? I'm almost tempted to just run out with the warriors and execute that ballista crew. Because look at this. They've put it so far away. This is madness. It's ridiculous. And what are you aiming for? If I may be so bold as to ask. You're aiming for that particular wall. What? I'm sorry, Dunland. This is madness. And I'm going to treat it as a disease in need of a cure. You're not even hitting anything. Okay, march all the way back then.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates!
Steady on there, fella. Steady on. Steady on. We knew they would. We knew they would. It's all part of the grand plan.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates! The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
I shall certainly look to our defense. Worry not about that, dear lad. Yes, come along. Oh, hello. Axeman running along here.
Victory will be ours.
Well, come then right up this hill. Right up this hill. Yes, tire yourself out like that. It'll be wonderful. And countercharge.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They shall not defeat the warriors of our land. They're barely handling the border guards with such superior numbers. The power of the hill. The power of the hill, everybody. Look at this. They're just cleaving their way through the enemy. They'll need a rest after this, obviously, but... Oh, they're running into them. Yeah, good on you guys. Good on you. Alright. Well, let's just keep you around here. Look at this monument of death. Wow. Okay, how are our spearmen doing? Still pretty sure of victory. Dunland, are you sure you know what you're doing? One unit routes, another one comes in. Okay, and the long spears do a lot better overall. So we're going to put in 2 units of long spears and see how that goes.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, they tried to blob us out of existence, which is probably the best thing they can do against pikes.
Only half our force remains.
Hello, clan hunters.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Wow, that final blob there where they just rammed troops into our throats, that was actually pretty effective. More than I thought it would be. Okay, so what remains? Oh, they've moved their ballast. They've then walked over, taken their ballista, and then moved them back here. Alright. Well. The Touter are going to say hello.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory
And they
will
just
be ours.
run away.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Oh, I forgot they even had a general. Hmm.
This is a clear
Okay, we didn't. We did heal some troops. A couple of lawn spears, mostly border guards, and some warriors. Okay. Oh, it'll be a while before we get all those long spears retrained. But I must say, they proved remarkably ineffective at holding back the enemy there. I thought they'd do better, but maybe we need to upgrade their armor a little bit. Getting a leather tanner upgraded there. That would be good. That would be very good. And then, of course, I mean, more heavy duty troops all across the board would be good.
Glory, honor, victory.
Oh, especially with that army coming in there.
My lord.
Is it peace you have come to ask for?
Yeah, it is. For $12.99.
Another course of wisdom to share.
I have infinite wisdom, as by now you must surely know.
But at your time
There
was
we go.
most valuable.
And then...
Yes, my lord. Yes.
New Touter? We should retrain the ones we have, obviously. I trained some new border guards. They did surprisingly well. And then we need that leather worker. So we can get that superior leather. And here we're just going to hold out with the siege until they give up, I suppose. Because Lond Daer is a bit of a hard nut to crack, if you will. And then I'm thinking of sending some troops down to Herot. We could send these Touter.
Come and get me, you coward. Be gone.
We need stuff that can be there
As
within
you wish.
a couple of turns.
Make camp
So
here. Your will, my
those are definitely that.
Yes, my lord.
orders. Your will, my lord.
Fjongan,
Your orders.
I would love for you to go, but it'll take you too long. At least without roads it will.
My lord.
So our Phylani herders might just be the option we need.
By your command, march to
And these
exhaustion,
Mordak
continuing
fishermen
later. Orders.
can almost head into a fort, but not quite. It's a bit annoying having them almost in a fort. I guess that underscores the need for roads, and they are cheaper than ports, so roads it is. But we're building a meeting hall in Sturry, and that is definitely welcome.
My lord.
Dunland, yeah, just do you. And I shall pour myself some more bamboo tea. Not too much, just a bit to satiate me after such trials
Stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
as the ones presented to us by first Captain Lurtz. Okay, I think they're at the end of their movement, so I'm going to do like that. And then we can meet up in Herod, and that will be good.
We can go no further today.
Yes, my lord.
Wood elves flourish. I'm just just gonna give a probe. No, they really don't like the prospect of peace.
Without question.
They really don't like it.
Journey planned out. Stop, my lord.
We shall hear you out, but do not expect much.
You know the drill. For mere $12.99, I can guarantee peace forevermore.
Unfortunately, we cannot
Ah,
accept
they want to go in this tribute nonsense.
We welcome you.
And then, I mean, they're going to pay none of that. So, we're going to wrangle a little bit of cash out of them just by doing this.
Your plans, you speak honorably, friend.
Right.
Yes. Yes, my lord. My lord. Impossible. Yes, my lord.
And you will go to Rohan,
Yes.
essentially. The forts of Isen held by Rohan. You don't see that too often. We should get some relations with those guys now. It is truly becoming rather relevant. Insufficient funds. Ah, okay. Well. Lond Daer will fall soon, and then our financial fortunes might just change for the better. And can we get a leather tanner? No, we need land clearance first, probably. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get that.
Your will, my
And all these folks,
yes.
hold up in Herod,
By your
please.
command. Orders.
Yes, my lord.
Come and get me.
They have quite a lot of troops there. One wonders as to whether they will attack with all of those troops, or just lead them around the wasteland, costing them thousands every turn. It is up to you, Dunland. It is up to you. But I suppose they will attack. Try to take Herod for their own. Just like Isengard will attack again and again and again, violating all treaties.
We must make a stand. We are
Yeah,
besieged.
here they come.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
We sure do. We stand incredibly vigil. So, war is upon us.
Yes, my lord. Approaching.
Is it peace you have come to ask for?
Yes, it is. And a grand.
I cannot quite accept.
Okay. So they're done with the bigger payments. Which I suppose is fair.
I must inform you.
Okay.
It is agreed then. Another course of wisdom to share. Not a bad offer. Goodbye. We look forward to our next meeting.
And then
Yes.
Foldberg,
what is it you wish
yes.
to discuss?
I want to get some trade rights with
hold
you.
us very well.
I want to get an
Else?
alliance with
It's
you.
good to see we could reach an agreement.
Excellent.
There is something else you wish to propose then?
Oh yeah. I was just thinking, would you like to know where I live?
Seems like a most reasonable. We hope for more fruitful parley as you wish.
Ungrateful buttocks.
Without question.
Is that
I
what
mean,
you
yeah,
want?
their buttocks are terribly ungrateful. But we got our Mordak fishermen, so that's nice.
Your will, my lord.
Oh no. They come for Saturi. Okay.
My lord.
Yes,
Can't,
my lord.
you philosopher, towering philosopher of a man, go to Saduri. You'll be free upkeep.
Your
That'll save us a
orders,
bit of
my
money.
Orders.
And take with you some Salarine mercenaries.
Orders. Yes.
And you should be able to hold that down. And will Lond Daer rise up on this army?
Yes, my lord.
We'll see. We'll see. If they will, I will actually welcome it.
We must make a stand.
Okay, Melmodoc comes under a fire from 2,000 angry Dunlandings. They just keep coming with more and more. And we must throw them back with more and more conviction every time. This time, though, we do have some cavalry. And it remains to be seen whether they will revert to their nonsensical ballistic ways. Warriors of Fowlan, the Fowlan clan. There you are. What do we have over here? We have the cavalry, very good, and all the rest are over there. And then the Tauta are up here. Ah, okay. Right. Herders. No. Now let's look at these cavalry stats for just a minute. They have 3 melee attack, which is pitiful. They have 6 defense, which is almost nothing. And their melee attack of 9 is pretty good. But missile attack of 9 is pretty good. But of course it's with limited ammunition and incredibly limited range. So one wonders as to why we even got them. But I will show you. I will show you because cavalry is key. Ooh, hello. Okay. The ballista crew has decided to do its nonsensical maneuvers, and so we shall be ready to receive them warmly. A warrior's welcome, we shall promise them. Though that may not mean what they think it means. Yeah, come little herder, come little herder. You will be needed. Right. And so the ballista crew sets up in the way least logical to us, but most logical to them, and as such we shall punish them. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, the charge of cavalry.
If we
It's so
continue like
satisfying.
this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, so we have nullified that threat completely, and now they will go for the gates, as per usual. And in the meantime, we shall harass them to within an inch of their lives. Their general is the spear unit, and who knows? Maybe we'll be able to do something against them. They're berserkers. They don't really have much in the way of range, so maybe we should just try to charge down their hunters immediately. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. A pretty swell notion. And slunk. And the rest just whatever. This is Tuesday.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
It's not like it changes anything for us. They seem to say. Okay. let's try to do something about
The
these
enemy are
berserkers.
battering down the gates. The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Alright. Let's try to get one little charge into those spearmen.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Just to see if we can... No, that did not get the general in a million years. Everybody, start massacring those people.
Our men have slain
Yes,
the enemy
that's
general.
what I'm
Without him,
talking
his troops
about.
will lose their will to fight.
And just stand there and throw javelins for a little bit as the infantry massacres all the melee forces. Yeah, we're gonna send them running. Okay. Let's times 2 this thing.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Okay, time to just
They have
run
lost
down
half
enemies.
their men.
It's gonna be amazing. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. So many spearmen, so little time. I mean, I have a really big spice shortage in my fridge. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So little time. All these spearmen need seasoning, you see. Yeah. Okay. Then we have some troops over here, and they should just take a look at those raiders. No, and then they should go for the spearmen, please.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy army flees
And
the
they
field.
flee.
Pursue and run them down.
How lovely. We're gonna make sure that as few of them leave as humanly possible. And as you see, even a weak unit of cavalry such as these herders are really handy. Not just for capturing the enemy, but also for just charging down units strategically in ways that the enemy does not expect.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this
Filani
day
herders,
remember it
293
as
and then
the day of our
547
most glorious
prisoners caught. But
victory.
what? But look at the warriors. That's also really impressive. Another glorious day for Enedwaith. And soon we'll be able to train actual military troops out of Geralt, which will be a bit of a game changer, I would like to prophesize. Ooh, and they accept the ransom, allowing us to build some buildings.
An honorable, glorious victory.
This war business is pretty profitable, apparently. Okay, so take Argon, they say. Steady on, steady on.
Your orders, my lord.
Come and get me, coward.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
Untrustworthy foe, what lies do you bring us then?
I bring you an offer.
I cannot quite accept.
Okay. Map information. Gift.
Your plans will
Okay.
welcome your further good reason.
So,
You are serious? Please
And
continue
then-
with your suggestions. Not a bad of your time.
Good.
Was most valuable. With
That's just a little bit of money for the road. For retraining some troops over here. King Yagthak the Bloody himself is coming along to see us, to meet us.
I will only address you
And then these
in
folks
battle.
will probably join in, actually.
It will be an
Okay.
honor defeating
So maybe
you.
there was a strategic mistake in saying goodbye to those troops
By your command,
and letting them off so easily.
we shall engage.
Shall attempt a night attack, and let's see what happens if we auto-resolve them. We smash them to heavens.
We
Yay.
have
Okay.
triumphed.
Which is good. We see them off immediately. We retrain our mercenaries. We build our farms. Everywhere is building. Very good. Lond Daer is not long for this world.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle. It
Yagthak.
will be an honor defeating you.
Bloody nuisance you are. How are you doing, I wonder? How is Dunland doing? Ah, steadily increasing. But they flatlined in terms of territory. So they're not gaining much ground. They're just improving their infrastructure at home. Whereas Rohan is improving by some leaps and bounds. Isengard is struggling. Ooh, this is interesting. That's a unique kind of game. One where Isengard is demolished by Rohan. Every so often it happens. And I think the fact that we have kept both... we've kept Isengard down by 2 metrics. 1, we've distracted Lurtz for like 20 turns now. And 2, we have kept their money supply as low as can be. All of this
Stand vigil as the enemy
is
surrounds
crippling
us.
them at the time when they need those resources the most, and they just don't get it. Lurtz is just hell-bent on Oak food, and nothing can break his will on this issue.
Yes, my lord.
Is it peace you have come to ask for?
You bet yourself it is, good sir.
We are on another course of wisdom to share.
Alright,
We have no complaints. You speak honorably, friend. Farewell.
and so we get good troops, finally. We can also retrain some long spears, but to be honest, I would rather train these. The only problem is Yagthak
Let
is
us
going to
settle
get there
matters on the field of
pretty
battle.
soon, so we need something that can train in a turn. That will be the skirmishers. And over here,
Orders.
let us send these to battle.
Joining forces, my lord.
Because battle is coming.
Be gone,
Yes, my lord.
my lord.
And here,
As you
we will
command,
not tolerate
glory,
you, Dunland.
honor,
We will not.
victory. We
We're gonna hunt you down.
honorable, glorious victory. Your will, my lord. Yes, we can go no further today.
Okay. One more end turn, and the battle for Lond Daer, I would say. Unless they just give up, which is always a possibility, however slim. Lurtz attacks, Alkford, yada
We
yada
must
yada.
make a stand. We are besieged.
And Yagthak gets distracted by fisherman. He sees the fisherman and he just goes, "Ah! There are fishermen by my ancestral castle!"
Appear to be gaining the upper hand in this
He seems to say. And then he just starts chasing them around the field. I mean, that's what a true genius does, isn't it? We're just gonna run away.
No defeat is ours on this.
Yeah.
We have no.
So, crossing my fingers, I hope that our fishermen make it back to the castle of Heorot. That they stay within Heorotshire, and so they can join in with the fight. Again, the final fight, I would say, against Yagthak the Bloody, who indeed will be very bloody after he is done with our fight. The only problem with fighting him is we cannot rely on the enemy's morale to collapse when he's around.
We should withdraw.
And we can't, and neither can we really rely on
We stand vigil as
us
the
to
enemy
reliably
surrounds us.
take him out
We
without
must
any
make a
major
stand.
problems.
We are besieged.
Goodness gracious, Herod. Minus 1246. How much of an income deficit can you have? Oh well. At least now we get Lond Daer, and Enedwaith comes with, I mean, some pretty respectable troops overall. Got laden spearmen, and clan heralds, and foresters, and privateer cavalry, most worryingly of all, but hopefully we can counter those with our mercenaries.
We attack.
Lond Daer shall indeed be ours. And we shall
seems to be swinging in our
take
favor.
this place
From
with
such
pride.
times does victory emerge.
Okay, form up behind the Tauta. Right, oh, sorry, mercenaries, yeah. Clan heralds and huntsmen. I suppose. Though really, we want our mercenaries on the flanks where they are likely to bring forth their cavalry advantage. Foresters, run forward. Hello, clan heralds. How would you like to be shot in the face? Oh, you wouldn't like it. Well, tough titty. I have long range. There comes some Leyland spearmen. We should probably say hello to them too, with arrows, if you don't mind. Okay. Start shooting some other ones now. We could do some suppression fire on the foresters. Hello there, privateer cavalry. I want you to die. Ooh, they're really going for archers then. Okay, okay. We'll have to try and trap them.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
You have handled the cavalry, very good. There's still that cavalry unit over there. And now they seem interested in the mercenaries. But it's not gonna help them too much. Now we need to rout those foresters if possible. And those spearmen. Good. I think now we just have 2 groups of units. We're gonna line them up. Hello, foresters.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
What? Ah, there he is. Hello, clan heralds. Okay. Suppression, fire, and then a charge. That is what we shall give you. And they are routed. Okay. But now, of course, others will come in turn.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
This
ours.
is the annoying part of such a battle, because they are going to hurt us, and we can't really just run over to the walls because it's going to leverage those towers against us, and that is going to kill a lot of us. I'm not interested in that. Look at that, even at this range. Come there, Dan. Come there, Dan. That should get them down, at least a little bit. And it does. And it does. Which is very wonderful. Then we have more lead and spearmen, and we have more foresters. And the foresters are annoying because they're sort of... I don't know. Archers seem less perturbed by suppression fire than melee infantry often is.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will
But
lose
nonetheless,
their will
we
to
will have
fight.
to try and rout them. Hopefully before those buggers reach the center, and... yeah, those guys are routed, I guess. Come on.
The enemy
Yes.
army. This is a clear victory.
Alright. We have suffered casualties, but mostly in the light department. So, I would call this a success. Not that sacrificing our farmers, day laborers, and And fisherman is like a goal we strive towards, but everybody has their place, right? Everyone has their place. This is, after all, a pretty hierarchical society.
Triumphed. My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
The Leodan yield. Which is good. Because now
Your
we have
orders.
to... Oh, hello there. Leodan spearmen at the ready. Very nice. And Lond Daer, you have seated the Leodan with billmen and spearmen, which is very good. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. And so we need to smack up this fella quite fiercely.
Yes,
My lord.
And so we definitely shall.
Yes. To battle.
Schmackety schmack.
An honorable, glorious victory.
your orders, my lord.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Your orders, my lord.
So now there are two paths to Tharbad. Either we go through Vile, or we go through Caladir. That's the fortress of... Yeah, okay, hello. Argon, yeah. Now, it's easier to take Vile, but it's also easy to lose it. And taking Argon would at least give us this reward.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Your will, my lord. By your command.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord. My lord. Your will, my lord. My lord.
It's a question for the ages,
Yes,
isn't it?
my lord.
Orders. My lord.
I think we should
Your will,
go for Argon.
my lord.
That cash bonus is pretty nice.
Urging armies, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes. We shall engage.
Meanwhile,
Yes, my lord.
We shall hear you out, but do not expect much.
$800, what do you say?
Your proposal.
Nice.
Welcome your
And
further
then-
good reason.
700, thank you.
Your plan seems balanced enough to me. Goodbye.
Okay,
We
and then
look
we're in,
forward to our next meeting.
sort of in the clear, sort of. Herod, how can you incur so much devastation? What? 2,458? That's
Yes, my lord.
madness. That's
you
more than
command.
food makes, at least when under siege. I mean, goodness gracious. That is absolutely mental. At least we're building roads over here. That's something. We need a leather worker, I guess. Or anything else that can just help, you know, set us in the direction of stabilizing this economic mess we have. Could be a market, actually. A market would be nice. So,
Your orders.
with that in
my
mind,
lord. Yes.
I think we should start moving
Without
around
question.
with our secondary
Tomorrow's
diplomat.
journey planned out.
He's calm, he's a good
I shall
diplomat,
continue
he's doing
tomorrow.
wonderful things. I wonder what is it the barracks that gives the Liran? Yeah, it is. It's the barracks. So Herod will, I suppose, yeah, the muster ground thing. So with 35% culture, yeah, they will be able to train it, but I think it'll only really take effect next turn. But that's fine. That's fine.
I respect you.
Oh my goodness, they have a lot of long spears. What an interesting army to be fighting. Okay. That is sort of where we're going to leave it today, though. We've had fun, and we have definitely taken Lond Daer, and we've held up off the Dunlandings with some force, and we're preparing now to properly strike back against them. And we will be going for Tharbad. That's essentially where we want Don Kreith to end up. It would be nice to also expand northward into these rebel provinces, for sure, but as it stands right now, I would rather deal with the immediate threat of Dunland, because I have the feeling that if we can just press them enough, then they will start to collapse. At least we don't want them to be able to field these kind of armies for much longer. So we will want to pressure them to the point where nations like Bree also get to have their say. I mean, look at their military ranking. It's skyrocketing, actually. And if we just take a brief look at Bree itself, they're also fighting Angmar, which is definitely a cause for them to invest in their military. But all that said, once Bree land gets going, in terms of finances and military, they can really snowball in terms of numbers, if not quality. And so they will be able to help keep down Dunland as well. So that's sort of the plan. If we can start hitting Argond and just keep back Yagthak, or even if we lose Herod, if it comes to that, then we will lose it to essentially Yagthak winning a Pyrrhic victory, which we will then seize upon to smack them. We want to give them Dunland a situation like Isengard finds themselves in right now, where they are attacked on both sides. Well, actually, they're trying to wage a two-front war, and they are failing. So, that's sort of the strategy. That's the plan. I thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, don't hesitate to subscribe. There will be usually 4 weekly episodes with the occasional data empiricist-driven video exploring a certain topic of this lovely mod that we all love. They'll be thrown in occasionally. I'm currently working on the editing of the next Total Waffle testing video, and I hope you'll be along for it. Until then, though, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Captain Total Waffle considerably out.